and let people hang there. What we do is we have to entertain you while we postpone resolution. So it's see? So now I was able to delay the note, but nobody was bothered by it. It was enjoyable. And that's what gives the music its lift. Is everyone with me? Okay. So now another feature, of course, is that we don't just play the major scales. Matter of fact, I basically never do, except for relief from the pressure of minor scales, which have a depth to them which is unmatched. And I'll give you an example. For example, we have this. We have the octave, and I want everyone to listen to the octave. And because we don't have words in our vocabulary to describe what it feels like to have that experience, we just basically don't pay any attention to it. But all the music that we listen to is based on these things which we call, what I like to call the feeling of intervals. And here's the first interval, is the octave. Now I'm going to play a different interval, and I want you to register the difference in the feeling. Yes? And so there was a little fragment of Mugam. I went up and down the scale a little bit. I used some notes which are not on the piano. I don't know if you noticed some of these notes are a little different. For example, the guitar, which is tuned to the piano, has 12 frets per octave, just like the piano has 12 keys per octave. Guitar has 17. And none of those frets correspond exactly to where the frets on the guitar are placed. So that means that we're not using the tempered scale. Some of them are really way off, almost halfway between two notes. Why do we do that? Well, do you recall what happened when I was playing that scale and I delayed the last note? We felt this yearning to hear that note. The power of microtones is to make you wish to hear the harmonious interval that's near it. So by deliberately flattening or sharpening the note, raising and lowering it in pitch, we make the listener wish to hear that harmonious tone. But in the same way that I was able to keep your attention on the melody and postpone that last resolution note by making the melody interesting, that's what we have to do with microtones. We have to play that dissonant note in such a way that you believe I really meant it. And what am I meaning by it? Because I want you too to enjoy the power of this microtone, because it's sort of like, well, the same thing that we experienced here. We have the major scale, and then a minor scale. And what a microtone does is it goes even deeper in that direction, deeper into that mysterious feeling that minor tones create. So that's why we play microtones. And I'm going to demonstrate some of them on another instrument which doesn't have any frets at all and gives the player complete freedom to play any note that they intend. And while I'm playing, please try to consider this. For me, it's a mystery. One and the same note The string is vibrating at exactly the same frequency, but if the listener doesn't believe the player intended that note, it'll sound out of tune. If they believe they did intend it, it won't sound out of tune at all. And I can't think of anything more mystical than that.